present about the project description. In this project, the implementation of the Python and Microsoft Power BI has been used in order to complete the task work. The Python is the organized and structured programming language that can be used especially in machine learning. Microsoft Power BI is defined as the reliable delivering and relevant information that at the right time and people with the goal in achieving the better decision faster. In this project, there are 5 phases, which is number 1, discovery phase, number 2, data preparation, number 3, model planning, number 4, model building, and the last one, number 5, data communication and reporting. Okay, for the phase 1, discovery, it is crucial in plotting the flow of work in each phases. In these phases, the brainstorming idea among the team members to meet the requirement of the client is the first thing to do. The team leader will brief the client requirement, which is from the context research. And our objective to investigate the workflow to meet the client requirement, to study the dependent variable of the volume traffic, to build a predictive model to forecast the volume of the traffic, and the last one is to establish the data analytics by implementing the machine learning model and Microsoft Power BI.
Phase 2 is data exploration. We need to check the integrity and quality of the data. So in this project, first of all, we need to import the packages, which is Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, Statistic, and Seaborn. Second is we need to import the dataset that provided to us, DF8, to show the first 10 row in the data. Next is data exploration. Describe the include all to show the all of the dataset, including float, integer, and object. So we also can check the shape of the data. This is row and 15 is the column. We can also check the column variable. We can also check the unique value that inside the weather type. It have 11 type of weather type. We also can check it. So next we also can check the data type, which is object, float, or integer. First of all, we need to check the missing value. In this data, it have the air pollution index 2 missing value, visible in mind 1, temperature 1, weather type, weather description 1. So first of all, we need to trace where is the missing value in the row. For example, row 14 and row 13. So we need to fill the missing value with the imputer method, which is mean, median, and or mode. So for the object type of the data, we need to use mode because it cannot read. And then after fill all the data, we need to recheck again for missing value. If there is no missing value, the data is okay, and then we check the duplicated row. If no duplicated row, we can run the univariate analysis for individual variable. For this project is traffic volume. We can check the mean, median, minimum, and maximum for the traffic volume. We also can measure the dispersion by variance, standard deviation, and coefficient of variation by using statistic function. And next is we can using the visual analytic, which is we use Seaborn function to distribute float for the traffic volume. This is the distribution plot. If there is weird outliers, we need to treat them, and then to identify the possible outlier, we need to use the box plot. So this is the box plot. So in this project, there is no outliers included in this project.
Okay, let's proceed with the phase 3, model planning. The figure shows the flowchart of the model planning. For the model planning, for the first phase, the discovery phase is the brainstorming ideas, sketching the schedule of the workflow, and the understanding of the client needs. For the data preparation phase to be done, the collecting and scanning the accurate and important data that needed with the workflow. In the model planning phase, the discussion between the client and the team will be held to update the whole planning and schedule to proceed the data analytics. And for the fourth phase, then the model building will begin. In this phase, the raw data will transform into the machine learning model with the aid of the Python. And the last one, the phase 5 is data communication and reporting, can be observed through the interactive visualization through the Microsoft Power BI. This dataset will create more understanding of the data obtained.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hadi Fadli Mehtabullah. So next I'm going to continue on the Python part of me. So visual analytic is to observe the distribution of traffic volume that we get from previous generate data. So this we can see the trend of the traffic volume against the density of traffic. So next we are going to use the box plot to identify the possible outliers. This box plot is to check the correlation and the coefficient of the possible outliers. Next, by using this input, we can get the correlation coefficient of the data from the data set. This is the correlation coefficient of the data. By using the correlation and the coefficient of data, we're gonna generate heat map to show the strength of the correlation. The strength of correlation is between 1, the highest, and 0 is the lowest. So we are going to take the correlation more than 0.05, which is a valid variable. We are choosing the variable, and now we are going to show the map strength of the correlation of the choosing variable. After that, we are going to use dummies to remove some of the data that we don't need. This show the data that we don't need have been removed from the data set. Next is to assign input and output variable, which is input X, and input Y, which is traffic volume. From this, we are going to partitioning the data set, which is to train the set and to test the set data in the model. We are going to use a model which is two different kind of method, which is model validation method. One R square, and the next one is find correlation between predictive price and the actual price of the test. So from this R square we get it is 0.02, and the scatter plot we can see it's in the vertical of it.
Hi, so I will explain about the phase 5, which is data communication and reporting. So this is our group dashboard. The dashboard regarding the volume of traffic. So we can see that the total volume over the years is 109 million traffic volume. Next is the traffic volume by the weather types. The highest traffic volume is 290,000, which is a cloud weather type, and the lowest is haze weather type, which is only 9,669 traffic volume. So next we will move to the traffic volume by air pollution index. This is the top 5 air pollution index, which is 274, 284, 293, 295, and 296. So next is the traffic volume by years. The highest traffic volume is at 2013, which is 12 million, and the lowest is at 2012, which is 3 million only for the whole years. Okay, for the temperature by traffic volume, the temperature is at 10,955, and the traffic volume is at 356 traffic volume at that almost 11,000 temperature. Next is the bar graph regarding next is the bar graph. As we can take a look, this is the bar graph. When you put your cursor here, you can see which dew point has the lowest and highest value. This is the humidity. The pink is humidity. The red one is the cloud. This is the indicator, and the blue one is the air pollution index, and the purple one is the visibility in miles. That's all. Thank you.
As we can conclude, the data analytic for capturing the insights and proposing actionable insight from the given dataset has been achieved. The implementation of the Python and Microsoft Power BI have been fully utilized to meet the client requirement, and the objective of the workflow has been successfully achieved. With the help of the objective and client requirement, the dataset creates can be understanding in a short time, and decision making faster. Okay, that's all for our group. Thank you.